So today we're actually going to be talking about short strength circuits that you can do at home if you're trying to burn fat, gain some muscle, and get into better shape. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt. Welcome to my quick self-help videos where I share simple and easy tips on stretching and movement to help you improve your quality of life. Remember to share and subscribe. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, and I'm actually joined by Coach Mercedes today at GT Athletics. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're talking about some simple ways that you can get more active at home. And really, I want to dive into bring it back to some of the basics that you do. Yep. And then I want to give you, essentially, Coach Mercedes wants to share with you a short circuit of something you can do at home in 15 to 20 minutes. And I was talking about earlier in the week with somebody just in terms of how to be more active, whether it's making a point of walking every single day, adding steps in, and then getting the strength training in. If you're short on time, focus on doing the strength training in terms of building lean mass, quality of life, longevity. These are all key things that you can literally just start with if you're watching this in your living room. And I mean, a lot of this we do with a dumbbell, but a lot of people, you have a floor as well. And all you need is a floor to start with.
Yeah.
Right? So I think some of the key things, tell me what you do day in and day out.
Yeah, so consistency over everything is always our motto. So walking, like Dr. Matt said, we aim for at bare minimum 10,000 steps a day. If that seems overwhelming or seems like too much, set yourself a time limit, 3 10-minute walks, or give yourself a 30-minute walk, whatever you can squeeze in throughout the day. Just make it a point of getting out the door a little bit more. And then we always like to say, prioritize your protein. So when you're eating and it comes to nutrition, protein comes first, and then kind of fill in the blanks after that.
Yeah.
And always lifting weights, yeah.
Lifting weights. And I think bringing it back to setting your timer for going out. I mean, I liked your idea. In one of our previous posts, we talked about how making a point of don't give yourself the break of walking just a loop. Yeah. Walk out for 15 minutes, and then you're forced to walk back for 15 minutes, which means you're probably going to hit, 1.5 to 2 miles.
That's right.
Which is a good way to force yourself to do it. And then the protein thing. What was your suggestion about 1 gram per pound of body weight?
I always try to get people to aim for at least 1 gram per pound body weight. If we're really trying to gain some muscle mass, we do like to go for a little bit more than 1 pound per body weight, but it's a good place to start.
Yeah, and I think that's literally, when I think about meals, I think about 30 to 60 grams, depending on your size and body weight.
Yeah.
If you're 120 to 150 pounds, probably be closer to 30 to 40 grams.
Yep.
Right. And if you're closer to 200 pounds, right, you're probably going to be closer to 50 to 60 grams per meal, and then backfilling everything else around that.
Yeah, I always like to tell people if you're grabbing a snack, that snack should be protein only, no other options. So.
And it forces you, you're probably going to feel fuller too.
Absolutely.
Now, the strength component, if you're going to share some simple moves with people that they can do at home right now, what would they be?
So we have a couple of moves today that we're going to focus on. We've got some reverse lunges, some overhead press, and then some dead bug work on the floor.
Perfect. I like the dead bug because it's simple and you can really help coordinate your core. And I think it's something you've probably been doing a lot of core work.
Lots of core work,
right?
Always, yeah.
Postpartum, and just help them recondition, right?
Yeah.
So condition your core and then those strength movements. I mean, the first one, do you want to go ahead and show us?
Yeah. So a big thing we like to talk about is once you've learned to properly engage your core, everything you do, especially in strength training, becomes a core exercise. So when we're going to pick up these weights, as soon as we add that weight, we want to really be focusing on how we're breathing and engaging that core. We're going to bring it into a front rack. So once you have that weight up there, before you step back, you want to take a big breath in. And when you exhale, you're going to engage from the bottom of your pelvic floor all the way up to your sternum. Today we're doing a reverse lunge, so we really want to focus on engaging that glute. We're going to bring our upper body forward just slightly so we feel it more in that supporting leg in the glute. So we're going to alternate there. Coming forward, pressing through your whole foot. We'll go for 12 reps.
So are you counting 12 reps on each side?
We'll go total.
Total,
yeah.
Okay.
Total for 12 reps there. From there, we're going to keep the weight in that front rack. We're going to hold one weight down on our shoulder and alternate with that press.
Which doing the alternate dumbbell press, I find really forces you to focus on not shifting side to side and engage your core a little more.
Yeah, it's a good stabilizing exercise as well as getting that overhead strength. Again, we're focusing on that breath so it becomes a core exercise as well. as you lift those weights.
And I really like with your alternating reverse step lunge. I like doing the stationary one, keeps you in one spot, forces you to use your glutes, and you do that little tip forward.
Yep.
Which you find helps kick in your glutes a little more.
Yeah, we're kind of like always evolving with when we talk about fitness and working out, and one thing that's becoming more and more relevant today is building that strong glute muscle. And so if you kind of experiment at home, you can feel it yourself when you're just stepping back and staying totally upright. It's more of a quad dominant move, and you might feel that more in the front of your leg when you step back or step forward in that lunge. Whereas if you give yourself a bit more of a hinge, you're gonna feel a nice stretch in your glute and feel that muscle working a lot more in the lunge.
Perfect. And then even your rack position with the dumbbells. I mean, that forces, if you're watching this at home, if you only use this range of motion all day, from desk to standing, all of a sudden you're forced to do one of these.
That's right, yeah. We're gonna incorporate a ball today, but this can be done at home with a pillow or a towel, just something that you can take and compress between your hand and your opposite leg. This gives us a nice cross-body connection with our core, something we don't always get in our day-to-day, but we utilize quite a bit. So here we're gonna alternate putting pressure as we extend on that ball with our hand. Here you can do 6 per side and then switch sides. Keeping pressure on. You can let it up as you come in and then press again as you extend. Relax on your way in.
So I really like what you've done with that, and think about some of the simple things. When you think about movement, a lot of times, I know especially with the stuff that I do, is basically front to back.
Right.
Right? So really, Coach Mercedes has forced you to put the pressure down and open up, right? And you get more of that cross pattern. And also, I mean, like some of the things we talked about in the past, forcing yourself to use your obliques, your glute med, and some of the muscles that you don't engage as well as you could, especially if you're trying to move better, protect yourself, whether you're an endurance athlete or a mom trying to keep up with your kids.
Right.
So I think 3 great moves, and with that, excuse me, you can stick them all together.
Yep.
And you've literally created a circuit for yourself.
Yeah, just a quick little workout.
And so 15 to 20 minutes dedicated to yourself at home, 2 to 3 times a week of strength training. There you go, you have lower, upper, engaging with your core and core specific work, and you can take it from there. Thanks so much for sharing.
Yeah.
So appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much. And as we've mentioned in the past, we love sharing with you guys, and we got a big mission in terms of helping people understand their health more, getting people moving more, and if they need more function for more health, and of course they need better spinal health for better health as well. So our only ask, if you enjoyed it, please take a moment, share it to your feed so someone else gets the message. If you know someone trying to get into better shape, grab the URL directly and send it to them as well so they can get the benefit. Anyways, thanks so much. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Did you know just a few minutes of movement can lift your energy, helping you feel more vibrant and awake throughout the day? Keep moving, and thanks for watching.